I accidentally discovered a male footprint left outside the victim's front door, along with 2 shattered cups scattered across the kitchen floor. This evidence suggested that the killer was most likely someone the victim knew. I tracked down the victim's husband to question him about whether anyone had any conflicts with them, but he insisted they had never had any disputes with anyone. This response made me suspicious. At that moment, police reported finding signs of a struggle in the bedroom. I immediately went to investigate. Right there in the bedroom, I deduced that the body was hidden somewhere in this room. However, the police claimed they had thoroughly searched the area and found no body, but I was certain the corpse was in this room. I picked up a glass marble and placed it on the floor. Soon, the marble began rolling toward the wall. Seeing this phenomenon, I realized there was a hidden chamber here. I started searching for the concealed mechanism and quickly found and opened the entrance to the secret room. The victim's body was indeed inside, confirming my deduction. Later, the police and I returned to the station. Through examining the corpse, I discovered crucial details. The wounds on the victim's body had a very particular angle. Based on the wound angle analysis, the killer should have been a male between 185 to 190 centimeters tall, while the victim's husband was only 160 centimeters tall. This ruled out the husband as a suspect. To find the real killer, I had the husband list all males around them who were over 180 centimeters tall, then investigated each one individually, but the results were disappointing. The investigation revealed that every suspect had a perfect alibi. The case had reached a dead end. Just when the case hit a roadblock, I returned to the archives to review files of similar cases. In the records, I found a related case where the killer had also left footprints that matched exactly with those from the current case. This proved both cases were committed by the same perpetrator. Fortunately, the victim from that earlier case was still alive and could provide clues. To obtain leads, I located the survivor and asked about the killer's identity from years ago. After learning the killer's identity, I immediately contacted the police. But shockingly, the police informed me that the killer was already dead. This news stunned me. When I arrived at the killer's death scene, police confirmed it was a suicide case. But after observing the scene, all evidence pointed to suicide, making the case even more mysterious. While re-examining the case, I discovered that the killer's cell phone was missing from the scene. At the killer's home, psychiatric medications. The victim's husband happened to be a psychologist, which made me suspect a connection between the two. I approached the victim's husband again, asking about his relationship with the killer. He firmly denied knowing him. However, I was certain there was a connection between them. To make him tell the truth, I deliberately staged a traffic accident. As a result, we were both taken to the police station. At the station, I questioned him again about his relationship with the killer, and he continued to deny everything. Just when we reached an impasse, my assistant brought in the killer's phone. Upon seeing the phone, he immediately showed signs of panic. Noticing his reaction, I told him we had found this phone at his house. The phone contained chat records between him and the killer, showing that the husband wanted to kill his wife, but was worried about being suspected by police, so he found a mental patient and used hypnotic control to guide him into killing his wife. When police investigated his wife's death, he hypnotically induced the killer to commit suicide, perfectly covering up his own crime.